This increases the fluidity. This increases the fluidity of the molten metal. Yes, so it can be, so this allows this liquid metal to flow more easily into detailed cavities. Sometimes there may be detailed fine details present on the mold. So the fluidity has to be increased for this liquid to fill the entire cavities. So this increased fluidity enables this liquid molten metal to reach the finer details. So, and after that, this is solidified. This molten metal is solidified. Yes. Then, once the solidification is over, we follow the same steps. The mold is broken. You can see here, we break the mold from the finished casting. Then the parts are separated. I told you that these are separate patterns of separate materials. So from this pattern tree, you get 6 castings, 6 different castings. Then yes, that's all. Once you get the pattern, if machining is needed, you go for machining. In investment casting process, you get excellent surface finish. So in most cases, you do not require you don't require any surface finishing operation or machining operation. But in rare cases, it may be required. So you go for this surface finish operation. Otherwise, here you will stop. If machining is required, you will move on to step 9, that is finishing, surface finishing operations. You may use a grinder or other machining equipments to get excellent surface finish. Yes, so this is the steps involved in investment casting process. Now we will see the advantages. The first advantage is actually parts of great complexity and intricacy can be cast. Yes, so here I told you that this molten metal fluidity is increased because of preheating of the mold. So it can reach every nook and corner. So more intricate and complex shape can be easily cast. Excellent surface finish. As that point we have already discussed because of fine grains used at the innermost wall of the mold, and because of preheating we get excellent surface finish. Close dimensional tolerance, the same reason we have close dimensional tolerance. Then wax can usually be recovered. Yes, once you melt this wax, it is not wasted. We can use this for making other investment castings. This pattern material wax can be reused again and again. So that is reducing the cost. Then additional machining is not normally required because excellent surface finish is obtained. Then this machining operation, it can be used for cast all metals and alloys. There are only very rare casting operations which can be used for all metals and alloys, and investment casting is one among them. Next, we will see limitations, and the first one is many processing steps. We have seen here lots of steps are there, so number of steps are increased. So if the number of steps are increased, more complex the process. Then it is relatively expensive. The process is expensive. Then the other thing is the maximum size. There is an upper limit for the pattern because you know that this wax is a soft material. So if weight is increased beyond 5 kg because of its self-weight, it may undergo deformation. There may be deformation. So up to 5 kg we use. For investment castings, we use patterns only up to 5 kg. Then moving on to the applications of this investment casting. Actually, traditionally, it was used by jewelers for making jewelries, ornaments, statues, and they are also used for making surgical equipments. And nowadays, it is used to make blades, vanes for gas turbines, and impellers for turbochargers. And the reason is this technique is very suited for cases where very fine details or complex details are present. Because of increased fluidity, it can reach every nook and corner. So in these cases, these blades, vanes, this investment casting is very much useful. So this much was regarding investment casting. Now we will discuss the initial four questions. First one was why it is called as expendable mold casting, because we are breaking the mold. This refractory is slurry. After this coating is made, liquid metal is poured, we are breaking it. So it is called as expendable mold. Pattern is removed. Pattern അതുപോലെ തന്നെയല്ല, it is melted and removed, it is destroyed. So it is called as expendable pattern. Then why it is called as uh, investment casting? Actually, the term invested historically carries the meaning surrounded. Actually, in this casting operation, this wax pattern is invested in a slurry to form the mold. That is the reason why this is called as investment casting. And the last question is lost wax method. Why is this called as lost wax method? That you might be able to answer, because the wax is melted and drained outside. It is lost from the mold cavity. So this is called as lost wax method. Yes, so I hope this is clear. If you are having any doubt, you can clear it in the doubt clearing session. Thank you.